Let us take up a question from the Bank Audit. This came in the mock test paper of March 2022. So, in this case, the auditor has to evaluate the efficacy of the internal control to determine the nature, extent, timing of the audit procedure to be applied on advances. So, he has to check the effectiveness, the operating effectiveness of the internal control in case of the advances. Now you see, advances, they are the major part of the bank audit. They are the major aspect of the bank audit. So that is why they are very important. First of all, you have to check the credit worthiness of the borrower, whether the borrower has that credit worthiness, whether the loans and advances can be given. You have to review the accounts on a yearly basis, check the accounts on a yearly basis. Further, you should also check the security on these advances, whether provisions have been made as per prudential norms on income recognition, asset classification and provisioning. Further, in case of advances, the security against these advances has to be reviewed and valued. Whether any outstanding of cash credit and overdraft, is it more than the drawing power sanction limit, and whether the stock statements are submitted for these loans and advances on a quarterly basis, whether interest and principal is received on a regular basis, whether proper provisioning has been done on these advances as per the RBI guidelines, classification as to standard asset, substandard asset, doubtful asset and the loss asset. Okay, so these all aspects you have to consider as far as the advances are concerned, and also whether the interest on these advances are properly charged based on the agreement with the borrower. You have to see the documents, agreements with the borrower, the letter of hypothecation. You have to see all other supporting documents which the borrower has submitted to the bank. Okay, so these are all aspects you have to consider.